Hey everybody, it's Ben Vasquez. I'm a breakdancer by element. I'm really excited to be on the Tuesday Talk today, and I just wanted to really encourage you guys as you're watching this that kind of my theme or heart behind my story today is that God can really use you to impact nations, to impact your college campus, to impact wherever you are. I really believe that, and God has been able to use me specifically through my gifts and talents, and so basically as a tool for His kingdom. And so I wanted to share with you one story out of the many cool adventures I've been able to have with the Lord as He's brought me all the way from Little Rochester, New York, all the way across, literally across the other side of the world. And so I had a privilege to actually go live in Asia for a season. And when I was invited there, I was invited to actually teach breakdance on campuses in Asia. Now, coming from Rochester to a place where you walk in and see a campus full of 40,000, 50,000 students is just crazy. And these are the places that I was invited to. And so one time when I went to the campus, I was teaching breakdance and I connected with guys and, you know, using English even to connect with them and started learning their language. God opened the door to meet some really significant people that do breakdance in Asia. And so when I connected with these guys, I was actually able to share the gospel with them as well. So the tool was breakdance, and it brought me into their circle, brought me into their influence. And once I connected with them, I started, I led them to the Lord, and then I started discipling these people, and we're traveling all over, going to different countries for competitions, doing all these things, and it was just crazy how God can use something like that. And so I wanted to share a specific story of while I was traveling around, I was teaching breakdance in all these different cities and different campuses that I met a kid who, I led to the Lord. And after I led him to the Lord, I had an opportunity to actually take him to Australia. Now, when I took him to Australia, he was basically able to judge this breakdance competition in this event. And so when we saw, some of the people saw that, they were looking like, he posted that flyer basically like, okay, I'm going to Australia to judge this event. Now, a kid that was following him on media saw that. And so he messaged him and said, hey, I'm like your biggest fan. I started breakdance because of you, because I saw your videos on YouTube and stuff. Can I meet you? And so this kid's excited about the guy that I'm bringing. When we get there, there's a breakdance event in Australia, and I got that guy to be the judge of it. And so I actually was sick in my Airbnb, so I didn't go to the event. And so this kid, fan, basically meets my guy. My guy shares the gospel with him, makes good friends with him, and he's like his idol basically. And so this kid actually comes back with my friend to our Airbnb. And so once we open the door, he looks at me and he knows me by name, and so he runs up to me, and my friend's looking like, what's going on right now? How do you know him? He hugs me and he looks at me and he says, 5 years ago, you came to my little town, my little city, and you taught breakdance, and you led my teacher to God, and I remember you gave him a Bible. Everyone in the room is just looking out and tripping right now. They're like, what is going on? And so I told him, well, this is God's divine appointment. Like, God would use something like breakdance to build all these networks. And so I said, sit down right now. You need Jesus, because He totally set you up for this. And so we sit on my bed and we lead him to the Lord right there. And so it's crazy how I was in Asia, just, going around meeting thousands of people and being able to share the gospel and use breakdance as my tool. And then just one of the guys that I led to the Lord was able to make an impact, and we went to other countries and were able to lead people to the Lord. And so I wanted to say that to really encourage you guys, because God can use you where you're at, and it doesn't matter what you do. God really has plans for it, especially divine appointments to set you up. And I just wanted to encourage you, because I believe that God really has a setup for people for you to meet. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Check it out, look at more videos, basic, check out the link. Yeah, God bless.